Design. Something that is more important now than ever before as it pertains to business owners, as it pertains to us as insurance agency owners. Why? Well, I recently read an article that talked about a study that was done regarding, our generation or the generation just after this, X and Y, millennials, and they said this, that if the design of a website, if a design of a business, if a design of something isn't clean, isn't crisp, isn't trendy, isn't up to date, they automatically discount it. They automatically think it's cheap, or they don't even want to use it or even move forward in any more conversations with it straight off of the design. Can you imagine that? I can't imagine that, because that's me too. Let's be honest. I could go to a website that was free gold bullion. It's just giving money away to people. And if I went to it and it looked like a really crappy website, I would automatically think it's cheap, it's phony, it's not gonna work, or this is just a sham. Just off of the design. Think about it for yourselves too. Did you guys know that Toblerone, those chocolate candy bars, that they looked into changing their packaging from that pyramid triangle shape, and then they realized that they couldn't make as much money if they changed it? That just the design, the packaging, allowed them to charge more for chocolate. That's it. Packaging and design means a lot, and it means a lot now more than ever. So what are you guys doing about it? Have you guys evaluated your website? Have you evaluated your mobile presence? Have you evaluated your office lobby? What do people see? What is that design? What are they experiencing when they open up your website or open up your office or experience your company for the first time? Is it cheap? Is it well put together? Is it trendy? Is it kind of wonky in its shapes and colors? Does it work well? Because again, the generation now and the generation just after us is going to judge you based on your design. Look, here's a few simple recommendations that I'd have for all of you guys. Get consistent third-party opinions from people that are in those generations. Find some younger people, whether they're other business owners, just college kids, people that are work in design for a living. It could be your grandkids, it could be your kids, it could be your nieces and nephews, but some younger people that are used to having the eyes for this stuff. Just look at your things. Look at your office lobby, look at the stuff that's hanging on the wall, look at the paint colors, look at your website, look at the colors, look at the shapes, look at the sizes of everything. And is it matching trends? Is it something that looks nice, that's clean and crisp, or is it outdated? Is it cheap? And have somebody look at this stuff over and over again on an annual basis to make sure that you are up to snuff with making sure you're on top of all the trends, the latest trends, so that when people are looking at your designs, they won't discount you, and they'll want to continue in conversation with you so that you can continue to earn their business. Sad but true, packaging matters, design matters, and my hope is that all you guys would take that to heart as you're looking at your businesses moving forward.
Whenever the topic of carrier actions comes up, it seems to draw a lot of attention, and we get a lot of engagement and opinions from a lot of different people. A couple carriers that come to mind specifically would be Hartford, Progressive, and Mercury. These companies that grew to prominence and the multi-billion-dollar companies that they are today, mainly off of the backs of the independent insurance agents who have built them to who they are today by sending them business and sending them clients in their agency. The feeling is that, hey, these companies are trying to cut us out of the picture. They're trying to do away with the independent insurance agent by using the internet and different modes of marketing to offer more direct channels for consumers to buy insurance. A lot of opinions, a lot of thoughts, people on both sides, but I'm curious to hear your thoughts and your ideas. I get the frustration, I understand, I agree with a lot of the thoughts and the opinions that are shared, that you almost feel betrayed and you feel like there's no loyalty, there's no teamwork amongst your agency and the national carriers or some of these national companies. I get it, I understand it, I agree with a lot of it. I wish national carriers and regional carriers look for more opportunities and more ways to partner with our agencies to help take us to the next level. If we go to the next level, they go to the next level. But the idea that they have somehow broken this bond of loyalty, and that we can't do business with them, or that maybe we shouldn't do business with them because they seek out other means of attracting customers, they seek out other means of marketing, I think is a little misplaced. Do carriers reserve the right to change, just as we reserve the right to change in our agency, that if a carrier starts going through unsteady rates, has poor service, maybe poor claims handling, do we not reserve the same right to move that customer to somebody else? What does loyalty really look like, and how important is it to you? Personally, I think I fall somewhere in the middle on this. I think it's naive to think that in the year 2015, 2016 and beyond that insurance carriers aren't going to seek other methods and other modes to go direct to consumer. I think the ones though that will position themselves for long-term success will be those that really partner with the many thousands of independent insurance agencies that there are across the country, and that they will allow us to be in on some of the collaboration when it talks about going direct and partnering with us. I think that's the way that success can be exponentially multiplied. Society is changing. Buying patterns have already changed, and they will continue to do so. Things aren't slowing down anytime soon. I think that the key to making sure that you stand out is to not be a dime a dozen insurance agency, that you present the same kind of value that people are looking for. The same need to present value and the same value proposition hasn't changed in a year, 5 years, 10 years, or 50 years. It just looks different, but the same need to present value, to present a reason for people to want to do business with you, I think remains the same today. It just looks different, and it rides in a different vehicle than it did maybe 5 years ago, 10, 20, whatever the case may be. You have to be someone that people want to engage with, and you have to understand that this is the way that the industry is moving, this is the way that society is moving, and the industry will move along with it. And I truly believe that if we will partner together, we will be a voice, and we will stand as one so that companies know where we stand, know that success goes both ways. I think we can all benefit, and this is really a win-win situation. Tell me I'm wrong, tell me I'm an idiot, tell me why I'm an idiot, and let's get the conversation going.